Alright, everybody. Oop. Alright. Brian here. I am at the Occupy, I guess we can call this Occupy Washington Park. Occupy Wall Street is part of its camp over here. So I'm just going to take you a walk through the camp, show you what's going on, and how considerably different actually it is than the setup down on Wall Street. First, you'll see over here, there's a lot of local news, and local news is not something that has been, the trucks were not at Zuccotti Park when I was down there for Naomi Klein's speech, but you'll notice they're on both sides here, going this way, and then I could sneak down all the way down the street there. These are the arches. They've got them completely taped off. There's a couple cops over here. Most of them have kept off to the other sides of the park, actually, where there's not so many people, but they just sort of seem to be hanging out until something goes on. But anyway, let's take a walk through in here. I'm going to come in. It's got some local news here. And this is sort of the front of the protest here. We got a band and some dancers. They were just singing, "We're not going to take it." This is pretty cool. Here we go. Here, to show you the band first. Here's NBC New York, Channel 4. We also have the table for anybody arrested on the Brooklyn Bridge. A couple weeks back, they're going to do some class action work together there. So here's where the General Assembly you saw was earlier, all the way over here. People are just hanging out. There's going to be a March meeting at the Arches at 5:30. I'm not really sure where they're going, but I heard somebody announce that. And there's another General Assembly here at 7 o'clock. But here we see, really, again, a mix of protesters, people that live in the area, tourists, a good mix. They really just descended on the park out of nowhere. I got here a little bit, I think, before the General Assembly started and before people really started showing up. Once they started calling mic check, they just sort of came out of the woodwork. People came in everywhere. But here we have some more protesters. We've got the big Statue of Liberty doll. Some more musicians over here. Somebody's dog clearly doesn't like it. Alright, we're going to keep going around the big fountain in the middle here. It's really almost just like a big carnival right now. People just sort of hanging out, talking to each other, walking around with their signs. There's media coming up and talking to people left and right. Here we got some more demonstrators coming up over here.
Alright, so let's get out of this park, huh? Uh-huh.
We're going to go back around the fountain here to the other side. Or actually, here, I'll take you down here. There's this park is very big. I don't know if you can tell how much bigger it is than Zuccotti Park, but it's much, much larger. And sort of what that's done is it's broken up the park into like sectors where people are meeting. You'll see there'll be like a long stretch here of nobody, and then you'll notice like over here by the fountain, got some people meeting up. The park extends that way. There's a good amount of people down there. See these people over here on the steps. These are musicians taking requests. It's too bad I can't hear you guys. I would take some requests for you right now. So you can see some more news trucks over there. Here, we'll come down here. I'll show you the police presence. Some more of the news trucks. Saw a couple of celebrities here earlier. Saw Mark Ruffalo. He's been working a lot on the frack actions. We also saw the guy who is the star of that mockumentary or fake documentary, Catfish, if any of you have seen him. He was up in the front. He seems to know the protest organizers. See some more demonstrators over here. This is sort of the quieter edge of the park, but I wanted to come around and show you sort of what's going on here. So, sort of see all the cops over there to the left. Don't really want to zoom in on them too much. So I'd like to be able to continue this broadcast. You see some more news trucks over here. Eyewitness News, ABC. I can tell you, because I live in New York, the local news stations have been slowly dedicating small segments of their broadcasts to the protest, but not much more of a debate than just acknowledging that they're there and pestering some of the occupants or some of the people that live down there. Coming back in here, you'll get another view of just how big this protest is. You can see all the people here. Come back here, and I'm going to come around the other side now. Coming around the back here. So you got groups coming together and talking, organizing on a small level. People are not waiting sort of for the protest organizers to do this. They've sort of taken the initiative themselves. They're here talking to, it looks like residents, convincing them. You can see here some people getting talked to. So you can sort of see groups of people just sort of coming to check it out. Interest is clearly growing, especially now that they've come to the West Village. They're sort of creeping up the island of Manhattan. Personally, I'd love to see them in Times Square. I think that would be a perfect place for them to camp. Not to mention, the streets are all closed over there already, so they could just occupy that whole sort of plaza. Here's the food and water station that I showed you at Zuccotti Park, moved over here. Different groups here. Come over to this end. People handing out the Occupy Wall Street Journal. Got some more news people around. I don't know if you can see it over there, but Hank Paulson's head on a stick. It's an interesting one. Got some more sort of protesters talking to tourists. Sounds like that guy might be from Germany over here talking to the protesters about what's going on over there in the Euro crisis. Got some people taking pictures of this sign right here. I'm going to see what it is. Coming over. Looks like we have some more public speaking over here. I think this is the soapbox they've got going. They really encouraged this whole soapbox thing, which obviously you can guess what it is. Just sort of letting people come up and have sort of an open mic with the people's mic. You see like a lot of young kids over here. sort of being the fly on the wall over here. See more protesters here behind the assembly area. We got some more media going on over here.
Okay, you know the guy?
Something like that.
Yeah.
There's Jay Meyerson, protest organizer. Here's the info booth. This is the back of the General Assembly, and we're back here to the arches, where the protest, where the entrance is. We got people making some signs.
No. Took me a second.
Alright folks, well, that's it for right now. There's, like I said, a march. People are meeting over here at the arches at 5:30. They're going to be marching. I don't have any more information on that right now, but this General Assembly also beginning at 7 o'clock here for their first night here in the park. So thank you for tuning in. If I can come back here tonight, I definitely will, and I will bring more to you. Otherwise, stay tuned, and thanks for joining us.